season pass, a brand new therapist. Let's see how long it lasts. And I might say too much, spill all the heavy stuff from when I was young. There's nothing wrong with that. I used to let it haunt me. It got so hard to breathe. The upside of rock bottom, I've seen everything. Don't be scared when I turn off the lights. I faced my fears. Look at how I survived my silver tears. Come out at night, I don't need the stars. I go in the dark. And it's a new sensation, watching all my shadows changing. The silhouettes keep shrinking. The more I let the light in. Tried to be blind to what's inside of me. Cover up the underneath. I'm so bright, better close your eyes. Don't be scared when I turn off the lights. I faced my fears. Look at how I survived my silver tears. Come out at night, I don't need the stars. I go in the dark. Tried to be blind to what's inside of me. Cover up the underneath. I'm so bright, better close your eyes. Don't be scared when I turn off the lights. I faced my fears. Look at how I survived my silver tears. Come out at night, I don't need the stars. I go in the dark.
A huge thank you to our channel member Rick Colkins. Yes, here she is. Okay, I've no idea how I feel about this morning. I can only hope, with the test flights that I've done over the last few days, that it behaves. But we'll see. Good morning. Welcome to the Sunday stream on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel, and I hope you are well. I can use that again, like I said last night, until it gets used, and then I just change it up and everything else. That's fine. We are here on board for the first time on stream. We are on board the Fenix A320. Excuse me. On board the Fenix A320 in the beautiful Cyprus Airways colours. We are at Larnaca, and we are headed over for a short flight over to Skiathos, as requested by Gail. Something very loud has just landed in the background, or is about to land. So it's very much like a fighter jet. So yes, there you go. So we are, so Cyprus Airways on board the Fenix A320 for our flight over to Skiathos, one that I've been wanting to do for a while. I just never really found the opportunity to do it, except for now. So there you go. Flight time today is about an hour and 40 minutes, so it's the first of two streams today. We're not doing Model Mania tonight because of the internet issues that Wayne is having, so we'll get those fixed and stuff, and then I think we're doing that during the week. So our second flight today will be the Copenhagen to Kangaroo Ballsack in Greenland on the A330 Neo a little bit later. But let's say hello and a very good morning to those that are joining us this morning. Very nearly said evening again. So we've got Wayne. Let's go.
Backstreet's back, alright.
Indeed. We've got Wayne, we've got Ender Pearl, good to see you. Someone's making some very loud noises outside. Gail, good to see you. Of course, it's the flight that she requested. Lee Class, good morning to you. Sarah, of course, is here. Oh, yes. Good morning to you. And of course, and I thought I was leading up to the whole thing, and I was thinking, I haven't seen his name pop up. And yeah. Membershipless Max. SpongeBob Square membershipless Max. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Cool. So we've got a Wizz Air aircraft coming in. You can just see in the background. Max says, I don't like that song, Tom, turn it off. Alright, I'll turn it off. Specially requested to put it back on again. Oh, the window is smaller. Hang on. Is that better? Cool. Alright. Let's jump into the cockpit of the A320. So we've got the jetway set up already, so we'll go for requesting some catering.
Are on their way.
And whilst we do that as well, we'll also request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Bernice Thompson, morning Tom and everybody, morning to you. Hope you are doing well. We don't need a tablet just yet, do we? No, so it's overhead. Okay, so... Oh, I've pressed the wrong thing. Ignore me. Sorry, my bad. I also downloaded some custom views for the 320 Neo. 320 Neo for the... Whoa! Ignore that. Ignore that. No one's donated. I'm just looking through the views here to try and find us a decent one. I'm about to play the Butter song. Forgive me. Ignore that. Ignore it. This is the problem when you've got key bindings that are like together. Just crew today. So yeah, forgive me. I'm just trying to find the view. We'll go for that. So we have to press the Butter key binding for it to go to that view today. That's fine. Okay. So batteries 1 and 2 go on. External power on as well. We'll get the nav lights onto 1. Strobes will leave for the minute. APU can go on. Yeah, APU can go on. The oxygen can go on as well. Get the signs on ready.
Your crew has boarded.
Excellent.
Passengers boarding starting.
So we want to turn the IRS on as well, so align it. So we'll press Auto Nav. Data to STS and sys to 1. So that should then align itself. I am hoping, at least. Got 110 passengers on board the aircraft today. Can't turn the brightness for some reason. It's a bit annoying. Hang on. Hang on. Legacy? I think? Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, that hasn't helped either. It's fine. Ignore what I'm doing. Thought you could turn that. Apparently not. Okay, so we can do that, so that's fine. Don't know what's happening. Right, so we'll do the thingy in a sec. We'll go to control 1, which is the FMC. Request the initialization data. There you go. Back to the menu, go to the FMC, go to init. We'll request that. So it should pick it up from SimBrief. Boom. Good job. Okay. Panic then for a sec. Flight number today is Cyprus 464, based on the real life flight. So 464 into the flight number. There we go. We'll go to the tablet because we're going to need this tablet. And we're going to go to pilot brief. Let's import the SimBrief flight plan. Boom. Okay. Kind of will just turn that brightness up a little bit. Is that as far as it goes? Very weird. Okay. Oh, actually no, that is a lot brighter. It's probably just my eyes. Okay, cool. So we've got our cost index, which we can use from there. So if we go back down to the FMC, our cost index today was 5. I've already forgotten. 5. And we're looking for our cruise altitude today, which was, goodness me, what was it? It says that, yeah, you know what we'll do, we'll go 34,000, seems to be a easy thing for us. Okay. Back to the tablet, so we need the numbers for this. 0 fuel weight and center of gravity, which we can get from I think. Let's just import that flight plan. I'm ignoring that. We're not literally running it like that. Okay, so 53.6 for 0 fuel weight. 53.6, and we want the center of gravity. Which is 26.8, that one there. So we've still got the passengers loading, 26.8. In it goes. Baggage loading, you have a look outside. Baggage is going on nicely. So we're doing well. Back to the tablet, so we need to get the fuel. Which I'm going to assume we're taking that one. Go for it. I can never work these ones out. 72 sounds like a hell of a lot, but we'll go for it. Okay, so we've got the we've got everything pretty much sorted now. So the aircraft has aligned itself, which is all good. So yeah, things are going well at the moment, which is good to see. Flight plan. We're going to select our takeoff and arrival. So we're departing out of runway 22 at Larnaca, and we are going off of, I forget already what are we going off of. Bear with me. Got it. Par 1 whiskey departure for today. And then when we go up to, or when we go to Skiathos for our arrival, we go in on this one here, the NDB-19, and is it EVIC? Yes, EVIC 1 Charlie for our approach into Skiathos. And I think that's pretty much the flight plan sorted. Performance wise, we can get that off the tablet as well. We need our V-speeds. So come out of the Fenix app, go into departure performance, sync with live weather, and then I think if we just press calculate, incorrect. Runway 22, it's dry, flaps 1. We need to take off weight. Oh, God. Let's go with 63.1. Should be able to calculate that now. And there you go. There are our V speeds, 136, 140 for that, which is ideal. So 136 and 140 for both. I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah, fine. 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 I think we're pretty good. Okay. Now we can program this. I believe we were going to 8,000. On takeoff. Got everything else sorted, so we're pretty much good to go. We'll press B to calibrate, which that does. In hectopascals. Instrument panel. It's already uncaged. I think we're getting close now to pushback. Okay, so seatbelt signs are already on. External power to go off. Okay, emergency exit lights to armed. We've moved the G. No, we haven't done that, have we? Okay, so GPU removed. Oh, somebody asked yesterday if I can do the slides. That's the evacuation slide button there. Back to the overhead. Fuel pumps on. And we're going to get the beacon turned on because we're going to be ready for pushback. Which we'll do once we have finished boarding. What are we on? Okay, so we're actually quite close to finishing with the boarding too. 87 passengers on. We've got the cases on already, which is ideal. They were delivered by these people. Otherwise, everything is good to go out of a very sunny Larnaca. Beautiful weather. Got a Whiz 320 or 321 about to leave us. So this is scenery as well for Larnaca, which is very nice. Gail asking about the slides. I know that there's a button for it. I just haven't pressed it, and I don't dare press it either, just in case it breaks the thing. I might try it when I'm not doing anything, just see if it works. Okay, just a handful of passengers left to board. Oh, in general, I think it's both. I'm sure it's both sides, and they come out here. I'm sure it's both sides. Not sure myself. Okay, just going to wait for the bong to tell us that we have our passengers on, then we can request pushback. Explosive slide, says Wayne. Absolutely. First time doing this on stream. I've only flown it a couple times and it seems to work. I see Tom taking all the doors. Yeah, the doors are coming with me. There goes the Wizz Air. Not entirely sure where it's off to. 8 passengers left aboard. And then we can request pushback. So I hope you're well this morning. Let me know what your Sunday consists of. Mine is a very peaceful, chilled Sunday before Chelsea play Liverpool later. And then it'll probably get stressful. Copenhagen to Kangaroo Ballsack will be on later as well. We'll do that as our evening flight. And then tomorrow evening we're back in the Fenix A320 for Avianca from Bogota to Chachagui, which is a nice little airport. Flown into it once. There's the bong, which means we are good to go. There's another aircraft leaving us. Not sure what that one is. Possibly Scandinavian. Not entirely sure. Possible go around. So doors are good. APU running. Let's get the jetway away from us. And let's prepare for pushback. We'll just do that for ATC purposes. Wayne says, I'm good. British Touring Car Championship race day, supporting my man Tom Ingram. Max is just about to do my flight from Biggin Hill to Oberpfaffenhofen.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Try saying that after a few. So if we go down,
Departure checks completed. Bypass getting started.
so Tug will now move into position. I have seen Jack's name. Flying Shamrock says Wi-Fi or a bit of lag. Shouldn't be any lag. It's all running smooth to me. Yeah, it's all running smooth to me. Okay, so we'll continue with the pushback. Oh, I can see what you mean. I see what you mean. It's running absolutely smooth on my thing, but I'm looking at it on the watching this back, and it is looking like a slight bit of like lag. Don't know why. I drop it at 480. What happens? Very odd. All right, let's. Yeah, let's
Exiting from editing mode.
push to there.
Please wait.
Looking clear.
Very strange. Is anyone else seeing lag on their playback or what?
Release parking brakes, please. All engines clear. Start at will.
That was interesting. Alright, fuel pumps are on, so we'll go back to the top. APU bleed on. And we'll start engine number 2. Of course, Jack is here as well.
Larnaca ground, Cyprus 46.
I wonder if YouTube's having one of its weird moments again. It's definitely looking like it's lagging. Is anyone else getting lag, by the way?
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Okay to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Oh, fuck my life.
Clear.
X-ray request to end pushback received.
I completely forgot about desktop audio. It seems to be something I'm doing quite a lot of at the moment. No, no one's got any lag?
Larnaca ground. Qatari 55 X-ray with whiskey ready to taxi IFR. Qatari 55 X-ray taxi to and hold short.
I hope not,
runway 22
because I'm not getting any lag on mine.
Charlie Lima Zulu Charlie Alpha.
And I'm watching the damn thing back. Because I've also got the chat open for now. Okay, so they're going to go, so we'll start engine 1.
Top track disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Everyone's saying this is okay?
Left is clear. Right is clear.
That is fine. So what side is she going to walk from? I think it's over this side, isn't it? Where is she?
Larnaca ground, Cyprus 464 with whiskey ready to taxi IFR.
There she is. So we'll just wait for her to give us the wave. She's showing us that the bypass pin has been removed. There's the wave. And there is the message to say have a good trip. So we are good for taxi.
Hold short
But before
runway
we do,
22, using taxiway Lima Charlie Lima Zulu Charlie Alpha Cyprus
let's get the
464.
engine igniter to
Qatari 55 X-ray, hold
normal.
position, caution, the Airbus on the taxiway.
Back to the top. Back to the top. APU bleed goes off. Master switch goes off. We'll set flaps to take off on taxi. The other things that we'll do is, whilst we are here, we'll get the transponder set ready to go. So we'll turn it to on, and then turn TARA. That, I think, is pretty much everything that we need for the Fenix A320. So, hour and a half over to Skiathos. Let's take the parking brake off. Bit of power. Whilst the power goes into the aircraft, we'll get the runway and taxi lights switched on, and off we go. So the aircraft is very susceptible to wind, so on takeoff and taxi there may be a lot of swerve, so I'm hoping we should be fine, hopefully.
Qatari 55 X-ray, hold position, caution, the Airbus on the taxiway. Qatari 55 X-ray, continue taxi.
That may be the Qatar plane that was next to us.
Roger, Qatari 55
So
X-ray.
yeah, so my first time flying the Fenix A320 on stream. Don't know how this is going to go. We're going to go flaps 1 now.
Qatari 55 X-ray, hold position, caution, the Airbus on the taxiway.
As we taxi up to runway 22 for our departure over to Skiathos. Jack says, hope you're all doing well. I'm still recovering from last night and his curry, no doubt. Yes.
Qatari 55 X-ray, continue taxi.
I think I've now become a little bit more comfortable with the Fenix 320, thanks to flying things like the 330 Neo and things like that. It's kind of given me a good idea for how how to start the aircraft up and stuff. Like, you can see the aircraft is already veering off, which is excellent. So hopefully we should be in for a decent flight today. See the aircraft literally veering to the right. This could be very, very tricky. This is going to be an awful takeoff. Landing's going to be a right pain as well. It's like landing a paper aeroplane or taking a paper aeroplane off, especially if it's whoa.
Roger, Qatari 55 X-ray.
Cool. Bit more power just to get towards the end of the runway there. You see flaps are ready to go. Very different to the Latin VFR A320. In fact, it does look a lot nicer, this one. The Latin VFR 320 is a nice option to have, but once you get the hang of the Fenix 320, it clearly blows it out of the water. Wayne says, be right back, going to get a coffee. What we like about these Sundays. Get yourself a nice hot drink, or a cold drink, depending on your fancy or your preference, and come chill with us for the next sort of, let's say, about 2 hours or so, from landing to taxiing and everything else. This aircraft is veering, man. So we'll slow it down. Try to could be a real battle to take this aircraft off. It really is. Nothing there apart from a Smart Wings 737. Sarah says, are you still on the bloody ground? I'll tell you what, you've got no patience, woman. Dread to think what you'd be like on an actual flight. As soon as your butt touches the sea, it's like, right, come on then. Why aren't we left yet? Why aren't we left yet? I want to go now. No patience. Okay. Not sure it's that. Really? Interesting that we're having to hold here.
Larnaca Tower, Cyprus 464 ready for IFR departure runway 22.
Cyprus 464, altimeter 29er.74, wind 155 at 10.
There you go, Sarah. Now we can get off the ground.
Cleared for takeoff runway 22, Cyprus 464.
So beacons and everything else are on. Flight sim just loading in its scenery, which is why it causes a little bit of a bug there. But here we go. Alright, over to Skiathos. I'm going to stay quiet. Here are the sounds of the A320. Here we go. Actually, let's not do that yet. Get the sound turned up for you. Hang on. There we go. I'm going to mute my mic so you can listen. Go.
Continue to Rimax as planned.
So we'll just look. Flaps are up now. to Skiathos. Beautiful clear skies. As we continue our climb out of Larnaca. So what do you think? Pretty decent, I thought. Cat's now meowing. Come on then. She knows there's people here. So what we're going to do, we are expected to climb to 36,000 feet, I think, today, but we're going to decrease that to 34.
Nicosia Center, Cyprus 464.
So we've requested that early, so we know that we can do that. Beautiful though, isn't it? So that vampire that came to the air show we went to, aha. Jack mentioned it. Bruce with the meet. Meet to you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the morning stream. On board Cyprus Airways A320 for our flight to Skiathos. Aircraft's now turning. Managed to calibrate the throttles as well. So when I did the flight before, when I was doing a test with it, it would constantly beep, and it was beeping for a very long time. And it turned out I had to calibrate the throttles and stuff like that. So now I've got that worked and fixed, and God knows what else.
Climb and maintain flight level 180 Cyprus 464.
Keep it for that for now. Is that Akrotiri and Limassol? That is correct. Yes, so want to say that's Akrotiri that we flew to before. Can confirm that. Yes, it is. So that's Akrotiri to the left of us. You can see that now. Akrotiri Airbase. And if we just pop our heads up, that is the town/city of Limassol. Aircraft powering up now because we're past 10,000 feet. I'm not looking forward to landing this plane, I'll tell you that much. You saw the takeoff, it was very, very wobbly, and I'm not looking forward to landing the plane at Skiathos and potentially running off the runway. Bruce is trying to watch 3 streams at once. Jack's also mentioned it yet again. So there you go, if we have a look up. There is Akrotiri. Remember we flew there from Wharton on the 737. No coffee today. There's the airbase, Akrotiri. Nice little flight, that one. One person that we didn't introduce, who I will now mention. She's dropped us a message because she wasn't very happy about the early start. So she dropped me a message. I haven't read it, I haven't heard it, so I'm on edge because I don't know what she says. But apparently, this is what Emma has to say for herself.
Good morning. I've left this message with Tom because quite frankly it's ridiculous that he's expecting me to be awake so early. Anyway, I will read out the super chats. £2, $2 or €2 or more will GT me talking, even in my sleep. But there was no way I was getting up early for Tom. Fuck that. Thank you in advance to all those who support today's streams and the channel as a whole.
Wow. Okay, that's what she had to say. Cool. Alright. Nice. And of course, when we get to Skiathos, we also know that because the aircraft wobbles.
My spidey senses tell me this is gonna get fucking tasty, baby!
Oh yeah. It's gonna get fucking tasty. Good stuff. Jack says it was the air tattoo. Yeah, he's mentioned it. How many more times are we going to do this? David Bone, good morning to you. Again, very nearly said evening. Good morning to you. Oh, Emma, ever accommodating. I tell you, she's got a right attitude problem. Can't quite put my finger on it. Can't put my finger on why. But she does. So first of 2 flights today, as we said. We've got the A320 Neo from Copenhagen to Kangaroo Ballsack later. As well. Excuse me. Get some screenshots uploaded. We've got Paphos straight ahead. Another airport that we could go to at some point. There it is. There's Paphos. Just while we climb, we'll keep it to the cockpit view. Sarah says I've got to go get more caffeine. I've just got orange juice. Orange juice works for me. Alright. Bit of chill music for a Sunday. We'll go a little bit more upbeat later on. Some good stuff. So what do you think then of the Fenix A320? What do we think? It's beautiful. Very laggy at the moment, I'm not sure why. It's normally quite smooth, but have I got anything open that shouldn't be? Not particularly. Nosy again. very heavy on the performance at the moment. I thought they sorted this out.
Climb to maintain flight level 260 Cyprus 464.
So that's Paphos Airport below us. Very heavy. I'm also going to stop touching buttons. Gail says she likes it. Wayne says looks decent. Jack's off on his randomness again. And Lee says, I like it, what do you think? I couldn't get on with it to start off with. But the more that I've got into like the 330 Neo and everything else, it's kind of, like I said, just helped me out a little bit. So now I feel like I can use it, which is, like I said last night, it's ideal because there are routes there that you can do the 320 now that you probably couldn't do before, like use the Virgin Little Red or British Airways for shuttle runs, or like relive some of the old like leisure airlines and stuff like that, like Air Tours and Leisure and Air 2000 and things like that. So opens up a bit more for us to do, which is great. So yeah, the more I fly it, the more I do like it. So arrival into Skiathos will be 1:45. So we have got an hour and 20 minutes on this flight to go before we attempt the famous approach at Skiathos. I think I've only done it once on the sim, and I don't remember how well it went. Cat is just meowing. LGSK. Oh, no, it's. What's that? Can you hear the cat? Oi! Oi! Just meowing. Let's delete that. I've done it once. Right, hang on. I'm gonna have to go get the cat. Hang on. Just constantly meowing. 2 seconds. Hang on. Oi! Oi! Bloody thing. Literally went to go pick her up, and then she ran downstairs. Bloody wind-up merchant.
Center gate
Yes, yes, yes. I was doing something else. Go away.
Turkish 863 traffic at 3 o'clock, 3 miles at flight level 350 Airbus. Report them in sight. Tomjet 2700 heavy, descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Turkish 863 traffic in sight.
When we landed in there, we touched down not too much in the threshold, if that helps. Yeah, I think it should be fine. Like I said, I've only ever done it once, and it was with a 767. And it did not go well. it did, yeah, it did not go well. Touchdown early enough. It was a very hard landing, so hopefully it should be fine. So yes, Cyprus Airways, A320. Like I said, it just opens up more routes for us to do, which is fantastic. Bruce says cats are hired, not owned. Literally, like she'd like on the landing, meowing. So I went to go pick her up. And she ran downstairs. And I was like, well, what are you meowing for then? I don't know. My cat does that all the time. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Just gonna muck about here, hang on. Ideal. Ignore the sound coming.
150, 40, 30, 20, 10. 42.
I may need to change. I may need to change the the key binding to that. In fact, I probably will do. There you go. So let me just try that. Okay, cool. Taking the key binding off, so we're good. So, in fact, we're getting there a little bit earlier. Does it say on the thing? Yes, it does. The time is correct. So, 12. Yeah, about 12:40 we should be getting to Skiathos. Should be an interesting one, this one. Hopefully we can try and get a little bit of butter and try and keep the aircraft from veering off the runway. That's kind of the main task on this one. Holy crap. I had a craving for McDonald's breakfast this morning. Gutted I couldn't have one. Wayne says, any news on the 757 for a flight sim? Let me have a look. Bluebird simulation 757. The
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Easy 8651.
the news is,
Easy 8651. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
I mean, it looks fantastic. I mean, I'm looking at screenshots now. It looks
Descend and maintain 5,000
so good.
Easy 8651.
I want it. But they reckon it'll be what we're on now, but technically like Q3, haven't we?
Climb and maintain flight level tree. Course
So if not
Cyprus
in the next couple months, then they'll be looking at possibly towards the end of the year, because there's a few things they need to iron out. If they can't iron them out properly, then we'll be looking at next year, 2024, for the release of the 757. But what you're getting for the 757 is the 200 and the 300 with winglets as well. And I think it's the Rolls-Royce version, I think, unless they got both engine variants. Our accommodation at Del Sol Suites, literally a few hundred yards away from the threshold. Well, we got scenery, so hopefully you may be able to see it.
Ryanair 639 descend and maintain 13,000 feet.
But yeah, I don't actually know what the next aircraft is to be released, airliner-wise. 757 DHL flights would be cool. Would be cool. It's all dependent on whether they release. I know they said they were going to release the 757 passenger version, but it's all about whether they would have it so you're able to take the windows out for people that are making deliveries and turn it into a cargo plane, or whether you have to wait for the cargo variant to come out. I'm fairly certain. Ignore me then. So what they've said is, so it's passenger version first, and then after the initial release of the 757-200/300, then they'll be working on a freighter version of the 757-200, and possible upgraded flight deck layouts. And then there is just a whole bunch of updates, which the last one we got was the 11th of April, with some beautiful screenshots of some of the views that you get. I mean, do you know what? Let's show it. Let's show you the screenshots. Here you go. So this is the Bluebird 757 that is due out. This is how it looks inside. Wayne says, will they release it with all the liveries like the Iceland Air Special? Not sure. I think they may very well come as a base plane, and then it may have one or two liveries thrown in, and I think the rest of it will all be community made, so you just download them. Unless they've got it in an installer type thing like the Fenix, where you can have all these liveries that they'll throw in into the installer, and then you can just install whichever ones you like. Onto some more. Here's sort of like a front third look of the aircraft. So you can imagine that sort of the aircraft there with the winglets and stuff, just Iceland Air livery. Could you imagine? Could you imagine it? It would look so good. Honestly, it would look amazing. Then you've got some more sort of in-cockpit detail. Got some screens. Very similar to the 767. The in-cockpit shots. Just after landing.
Frequency is center Boeing Romeo Alpha 73331, flight level 370. Airbus 783, you are 300 feet.
Throttle quadrant.
Altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 370.
Here's a real sort of detailed look at it.
Romeo Alpha
There you go. Look.
731, frequency is center
Look! Oh, I want it.
Climb and maintain flight level 370.
How good does that look?
Airbus 783.
Imagine that, British Airways, Iberia, Iceland Air. Oh, look at it. Look how good it looks. It's a beautiful plane. Love the 757. Nabil says hello, good morning to you, hope you're doing well. Looky, looky, looky. Not at this. I'm doing it, I'm flying the Phoenix. Hope you're well. Flying Shamrock says, first flight United Shannon to New York. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't know where to begin with the 757. There's so many routes that it opens up. You'd have to do something in America, surely. American Airlines in their chrome livery on 757. Ah, beautiful. Can't wait. Very much looking forward to it. DHL says Flying Shamrock. Yeah, there's honestly so many options you have. Some more sort of in-cockpit shots, new coat hanger, because why not? Just looks amazing. Oh, stunning. There you go. So that's what we've literally got to sit and wait for. I don't want to wait for it. Like, I want it. Flying Shamrock, these are on the justflight.com website, and there's a development update at the moment. Got some more pictures. Just found. Hope you're enjoying it, says the Bill. I do quite like the Phoenix, now that I've flown it a couple times. I do like it. Yeah, the 11th of April was the last proper update that we've had. But here are some more pictures, and if Wayne's watching, he will enjoy the next few of these. So we've got some more sort of in shots. These are sort of more development ones. More sort of in cockpit shots. Looking beautiful. And then we have the nose wheel, I think, mechanism, and then we've got some more in-flight shots. Look. Look!
135.875 Cyprus 46. Athens Center, Cyprus 464, flight level 340.
Aer Lingus is flying them again. Interesting. Aer Lingus on the 757 mint. Like, oh, so good. More in shots. There you go, it's a little bit close up. I think there's a little bit more texturing work to be done. It does look very sort of basic at the moment. I would say. Doesn't look as sharp as I imagined. It is a start. It is obviously in development still. And look, obviously lack of wing flex as well. I'm hoping they sort that out. That's cool. Cannot wait. Cannot wait for it. Then we have, for the 11th of April, some actual livery shots, which I imagine is what it will come with. Flying Shamrock says, I have a piece of an Aer Lingus 757 in my room. Very nice. You can get them as key tags. Yeah, I've got a US Airways A320 off of the Hudson aircraft. Paul Hussey says, I was fortunate enough to fly on the 757 with BA, Monarch and Singapore Airlines. Lovely aircraft. Very nice, not jealous at all. Yeah, Jet 2 flight opportunity. Loads of stuff, loads of things. Just a quick scroll through. Some more detailing. That's what it looks like in the menu in the, I'm assuming Continental. I wouldn't imagine that's United, is it? I don't know why I zoomed in there because I can't see anything. Yeah, detailing just, yeah, it's getting there. Look at that engine. Look at that engine. Flying Shamrock Unibuilds A300. No one is talking about it. Check their website. It looks so good. I will do that now. And we'll show that off as well while we are here. 49 minutes to go before we arrive in Skiathos. Let's have a look at Unibuilds. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, that looks awesome. Oh, I'm loving that. Wow, okay. So this is the Unibuilds A300 that is due to be with us at some stage. That is cool. That is awesome. Oh, look at that. So this is for, yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Doing a passenger and a cargo variant as well, I believe. Look at the detail on that. That is cool. I'm looking forward to this. Unibuilds are very well known for their aircraft, like very well known for their modelling of aircraft as well. So good. Wow. Check that out. That's cool. That is mint. Look at that cargo hold. Wait till you see the cargo. I saw the pictures. It's quite interesting. Maybe it's coming up. I'm not sure about the horses though. I'm not sure unless they're more like not real. But that's the type of cargo you can store. I'm not sure I'd wrap horses up. Do they wrap horses up like that? I don't think they do that. Surely not. Horses, yeah. I'm very, very certain they do not wrap horses up like that. Surely not. That's like animal cruelty in a way. Surely not. F1 car, I believe that is there. So we need some F1 ops, and I've got a nice little idea that I'd like to kind of conduct at some stage when we get a good chance. There's an F1 car. Lots of different things you can crack. Look at that. That's cool. I think there's a close-up of the horses. Yeah. Tell me this is not. That's not how they transport them, surely. Please don't. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me that's how they transport horses. How strange. There you go, look. Some boxes. This is going to be awesome. That's the last picture. That looks awesome. DHL in that. It's exciting. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to the A300. Check your DMs and... Oh, okay. I've got to re-download Discord. I'll check it afterwards. Yeah, I'll check it afterwards. Just shocked me that if that's how they... Right, hang on.
What was my login?
I can't remember what my bloody login is. I bet it's not even that one. Yes, I'm fully aware I am also typing. I'll have a look in a sec. I'll have to literally faff about with it. Horses do not travel. That's what I was thinking. I'm certain they're not like that. Tell you what, let me Google it. I think that might make it easier. Horses on a plane. Yeah, that's it, Bruce. That's what I was more thinking. They're like separate carts, but they're like not wrapped. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Interesting. Unless they're rocking horses. Oh, do you know what I haven't put in the... Oh, it's... Not shrink wrapped. That's why I thought it was a bit weird. I was like, they don't surely. Surely they don't shrink wrap. Shrink wrap horses to travel. Surely not. No, it's fine. Google has come to our rescue. It's more of a cloth to stop hay and others get. Yeah. It just, I don't know. Unlike it just looks like they've shrink wrapped horses. Very interesting. Yeah, the A300 though is going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait for it. Are there any good liveries for the A300 when it releases? Don't know. Imagine a horse airline with a horse's face on the tail. Yeah. Still nice though that you get to do like some different options like. With the cargo and that. That would be pretty cool. If those horses poo, it's going to be a bad smell. Recirculation fans on max. Don't even think that would be enough, would it? So, 40 minutes, we're going to be arriving at 20 to 1. We are just going over roads, actually. They still got their wildfires. We got live, yeah, we got everything on. There's no wildfires still in Greece, is there? Sounds like the throttle is still up there. I'm sure that's not normal. Sounds like that throttle should be at idle, or at least in climb. There's Diagoras. Very strange. But we are at our cruise, so it's just very odd that the engine is level's the engine now? 85. Oh, I didn't put... That's normal, planes on loud, just the new sounds messing with your brain, I say. It just sounds like literally the, like, yeah, I don't know, it just sound like they're obviously still at like toga. But it's fine. My engines are at 90 in the A310, goodness me. Oh! Whoa!
Cyprus 464.
Whoa! Quite close. Gotta say thank you once again, sir, for the great flight sim streams so far. No problem at all. Yeah, the transponder's on. Got the transponder on. Just thought I was very odd. Mind you, I mean, I'm not in the cockpit technically at the moment, so maybe that's why. I don't know. I just read some complaints in a horse/plane flight plan, and one of the comments was, tell the gelding in 3A there are no in-flight services and stop hitting the tackle button. Sarah says, who's talking about horses? We were talking about horses earlier because we were looking at the A300, and one of the cargo options that you can have is horses, but it looks like they're shrink wrapped. So we were just discussing how horses are travelled when they're on a plane. So if you're enjoying this stream, do feel free to drop a like. Helps the channel out immensely. We are back a little later on as well with the I've got to think about the start time for this. The A330 Neo flight to Kangaroo Ballsack.
119er decimal tree for Cyprus 464. Istanbul Center, Cyprus 464 flight level tree 40.
Cyprus 464 Istanbul Center.
Imagine a horse booking business class. Literally, so bright outside, I've got to turn a freaking light on. We need a whose horse is that sound effect. Sarah says in a big box. Well, we were looking at it on Google. Just it came with some very interesting options for how they get the horses to travel. Wayne says, be right back, race 1, no worries at all. And Sarah's be right back again as well, no worries, Sarah. Bruce says horses are mildly sedated before flight. I would imagine. Yeah. Otherwise, you know, be like crazy horses on the plane. So I'd imagine some sedation would be needed. So our beautiful Cyprus Airways A320. Oh shoot. Cruising at the moment, 34,000 feet. Max says, Tom, can we add an emoji with my face but with the horse's body? I mean, you can have the horse's ass. If that's any consolation.
Descend and maintain 14,000 feet with air. 267.
David says, imagine being employed as a horse rapper. I rap horses for a living. Sarah says, yeah, they are sedated because they are afraid of everything. Sarah's very much into her horses, so she knows a lot about them.
You are 80 miles northwest. Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway 24 approach by Papa Alpha Romeo transition. Cleared Papa Alpha Romeo. Airbus Delta Golf Bravo descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Descend and maintain 8,000 feet with air 267 niter. With air 267 niter, descend and maintain 400 feet.
Max says, Tom, if you're seeing the flight I'm doing now, I mean, I'm not, but from Biggin Hill to Oberfachenhafen.
Romeo transition. Cleared to Papa Alpha Romeo Airbus Delta Golf Bravo. Descend and maintain 2,400 feet with air 267 niter.
David says, yo, 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 with my mighty long nose and my big bad hooves. Max's comment above is a red flag to a ball.
Climb and maintain flight level 260. Eurowings 8671 climb and maintain
Certainly is.
12,000 feet. Climb and maintain
Love the
flight
detail.
level 260 IT Euro 731.
We had to have a look around, look at the sort of, you know,
Airbus Delta Golf Bravo. Contact Istanbul Center on 119.3. Good day.
passengers still. This is what annoys me a little bit about the sim, is that you'd expect by now that we'd have like passengers animated, but no,
Climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Eurowings 8671.
not yet.
Airbus Delta Golf Bravo.
Keep getting a warning on the jet, probably because the jet knows that you're flying it. Yes, I've not decided what time we're going to be starting the 3:30 flight yet, but we'll have to keep an eye on the thing, on the scheduling. then after this I'm doing over Pfaffenhofen to Biggin Hill. Still waiting for you to stream on Habbo Hotel. Jack says, Max, is a warning to say stop playing with buttons, or is it a skip warning for you skipping to the next airport? Can't sign in, I'm afraid. One, you have to make an account. Make an account. That is what you have to do. And then you'll be able to stream then on Habbo Hotel. Holy crap. Oh, that's fine.
Cyprus 464, have the traffic.
Jordania 132, have the Airbus in sight.
Some things are just better left unanswered. 100%.
IT Aero 731 climb and maintain flight level 340.
This is one of those moments. Yeah, someone buzzed me again, like... Really sure who that was. Oh, there you go. The engines, they just sound like they're at full power. Literally sounds like they're at full power. I thought they would have calmed down by now. Oh, well, that's a way to ruin my week already. Oh, God, really? Oh, what a way to ruin my day. What the hell? Well, there you go. We're ready to start the week tomorrow. Fucking hell.
Athens Center, Ryanair 9808, 6808. Ryanair 9808 Athens, center altimeter.
Bruce says Max tried doing LHR to Stroopwafel. That's that very famous island. Sorry, very famous airport. Right side now. I am playing Stepford County Railway, loads of Stepford Connect Waterline and Stepford Express. It's the sound of my mind just going. read that last bit, then it's just something totally different. So we can get some custom views for the 330 Neo as well for later, for our flight to Kangaroo Ballsack. I don't think I've ever flown to Greenland on any sim before, so it should be quite an interesting one. 23 minutes to go. We've got 169 nautical miles. We're about to go over Danusa. And then we'll see the island of potentially see the island of Mykonos. I read that single comment as something completely different. Dom says stream what now? Yeah, two streams. This is the first one. Where Air Greenland? Where Air Greenland? Air Greenland's coming later on. This was the first of two. Then Air Greenland, Copenhagen to Kangaroo Ballsack will be later on. Rob Brown, afternoon troops, hope all is well, hope you're doing well, thanks for tuning in this afternoon. Dom says, if I'd known I would have been on. As it happens, I went for a massive fry-up instead. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be back later anyway for the 330 Neo. So it's all good. It's all good. Rob says, how was the head this morning? Fine. Can't remember what her name was, but the head was fine. Oh. No, head's fine. Not hungover or anything, because I wasn't. I was a little bit, like, a little merry, but not, like, completely pissed. Orange juice is the drink of gods. This is what I've come to the conclusion of. So one other person joined our league on the Fantasy Premier League yesterday, so it is not too late to still join if you want to. As well, scores have been completely updated. As well. Massive frames are always the better option. They are, compared to watching this, always the better option. That stream last night was epic. My sides are splitting. That's only from the Bojo impressions and everything else, but yeah, it was a good stream last night. In fact, quite glad we did that one instead. But we'll do the A318 for sure next weekend. Still waiting for my... No, you're not getting... No, because I can't... One, I can't stand the dude. And two, no. I'm not the king of impressions. It's just for some reason people think that I can do Boris Johnson. But just don't know where it comes from. It's not happening. Okay, not too far away now. We should be getting some descent soon. Haven't had it yet, so we're fine. I'm going to do some more flying with the 320 away from the streams. And then, like I said, I'll set the 330 Neo up for later. I don't know what time yet. I think we'll probably look at... 5:30, I would say, something like that. 5:30 for that one. Did Emma stay for a sleepover? Here's what she said. She sent me a message and I didn't know what it said until we played it earlier. But just out of curiosity, for those that didn't hear it, here is what she said earlier. And she was also telling about the Super Chat stuff.
Good morning. I've left this message with Tom because quite frankly it's ridiculous that he's expecting me to be awake so early. Anyway, I will read out the Super Chats. £2, $2 or €2 or more will GT me talking, even in my sleep. But there was no way I was getting up early for Tom. Fuck that. Thank you in advance to all those who support today's streams and the channel as a whole.
That's all she said. That's all she said.
Descend and maintain flight level 2.
Oh, that's our descent clearance. Nice. Okay, let's back to the cockpit. Is it 2.8? 2.8. Alright, here we go. This is where it begins. Don't think you're getting off with the Bojo impression that easy. We are going to be a pain in the tits until you do it. There is an easy way or a hard way, it's your choice. Depends what the ways are. That's what I'm more curious about. I never got the email from the app. I think I'll nip into the office and kick the server. Really? Normally it just happens, like, normally comes through straight away. Has Emma got a YouTube channel? If she does, please go find it. Because I'm also very curious to know what she's been saying. What's it called? I literally said go find it. Because I don't know if she does. So if she does, you have to go and find it. And then tell me if you find it. Turbulence. A little bit of whooping there. 44 knots of wind at the moment. So we've got a little bit of a crab going on. Okay, 220. The weather in Skiathos, it looks like it's a few clouds scattered at 6,000. Should be looking alright. Great call sign, that is Flying Bulgaria. What's the ST? I know what he's on about, but it's the way I read it. It's just going to sound like something completely different, and the chat's going to go off on one. Who wants to say what this means? What does STD mean, there, folks? STD, what does it mean? That's just the standard barometric pressure. But I'm going to wait for the chat to go off on one here about the STD. Trust Rob to do it. Oh, for God's sake. You can mind that woman. I'm sticking with Stansted. Sarah went for the Sarah went for it as well. It's not a 5 max, it's an S. It just means standard. According to Sarah and Rob, it also means something else. I also like the fact that Sarah was quiet and then she heard STD, came back and told us all what it means. Just saying.
AGN 580 traffic in sight.
Okay, 52 nautical miles out from Skiathos. Not looking forward to this.
Flying Bulgaria
Because I know the plane is going to wobble so much. Air Greenland has the A330 Neo. Yes, I know. But we don't have that for the sim. So 330 Neo it will be.
Lufthansa 1279er climb and maintain flight level 320.
Problem shared is a problem halved, says Sarah. Jesus.
Climb and maintain flight level 320. Lufthansa 1279er.
Time to send it.
AGN 9er to climb and maintain flight level 210. Alpine Tree 665 climb and maintain flight level 230. AGN Tree 66 climb and maintain 13,000 feet.
Just going to bring those spoilers up just to kind of help the speed a little bit.
Tree 48 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Climb and maintain flight level 210 AGN 9er 2.
Take your time, Max. David says, Sarah's terrible day.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet AGN 851.
Okay, hopefully, fingers crossed. We can give a little bit of a buttery landing. Hopefully. I'm not confident. But hopefully we can. Keep that speed brake out just to get that speed down. Okay. What the fuck? So I'm assuming up there Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, so we're going to go, looks like an overshoot of the airport, and then come back round on ourselves. Landing lights on. We're ready for our descent. Oh, how bizarre! So we're doing that. That's weird. Very strange approach. Now worked it out. Bizarre approach, not gonna lie. So we're gonna go up, back round, and then we're gonna literally loop. That's the runway there, isn't it? Knew that was coming. Okay. So that's the airport there. Yeah, that's the airport there. We're going to go up. God knows where it's taking us. Looks like we've got a bit of crosswind as well, which is not filling me with confidence.
Cyprus 464 descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, Cyprus 464.
So there's Skiathos there. We're coming in on the opposite way. Very bizarre. There goes the airport. We're going to go back round on ourselves shortly. That wind, holy crap. We're going to be veering all over the place.
Cyprus 464 descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Keep speed not above 185 knots.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Keep speed not above 185 knots. Cyprus 464.
Cyprus 464, you are 5 miles northwest of Lima Gulf, Sierra Kilo.
Okay, here we go. Time to get the FPM rating in, please.
When inbound.
I'm going to turn the sounds off.
Tower on 123.25 Cyprus 464. Tower Cyprus 46.
And it
4
is
miles
time
northwest, inbound ND
to
DME
predict
runway,
the
19
feet per
approach.
minute rating for the landing for today.
Cyprus 464 tower. Altimeter 29er, 4 wind 01.
Let's get the
Cleared
landing
ND
going.
DME runway 19er approach.
The replay.
Cyprus 464 wind 015 at 12. Cleared to land runway 19er.
Cleared NDB DME runway 19er approach Cyprus 464.
Okay, flaps 2. So there again is the runway. There. Try and touch this down as early as we can.
$2,500.
Willie Canuck and Positive Rates says, howdy, good to see you. Hope you're well. Welcome just in time for the landing. Just in time for the landing, yes. Just in time. Have I got plans to be back on the pricey jet? What pricey jet flights? Pricey? Gale going for a 189 for the landing rate today. Got to get this aircraft down as soon as we can. It's not the longest runway. Lovely approach, says Wayne. It's not bad. 250, I think will be about right. Once we conduct the final turn, we'll hit the approach button. It's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, it's a good way of looking at it. Willie Canuck says, won't even worry about 189. Be happy with anything below 300. I think we have a little saying of anything that's below 200 is a buttery landing. Anything slightly above goes into the hard section. It's all for good fun. I think last night's one was the hardest one I've done on stream for a while, which is about 600 and something. I think the aircraft just dropped. It was very bizarre. So we've got the landing lights on. We'll drop the speed to 180. and then we'll drop it down even further for the final turn. The thing is, these planes are designed to thud down when they need to, within reason, due to weather or stopping distance. Very true. Very, very true. We're going to need every bit of runway that we need, that we can have today. It's not a long runway, it's Skiathos. Really not looking forward to this, because if the winds are exactly as they are, the plane's just going to veer left and right on the taxiway, on the runway. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. Not looking forward to that at all. Speed drop to 170. Nope, I've never been to Skiathos. Rob Brown says, I'm at the back door with an anchor at the ready. Probably wise. Okay, approach mode going on. See, I'm watching the playback. It looks laggy on the playback. Is it laggy for anyone else, please? Or is it smooth as anything? Because I'm watching it on the playback. It looks very laggy. Why is it doing that? Like, it's absolutely fine on my end, but... Ah, sorry folks. I wonder if it's the Fenix. I wonder if it's the 320. It's supposed to have fixed that. I'm not trying to push anything. It just does it at its own pace. Alright, nose is dipping. OBS. I don't use OBS, I use Streamlabs. Never had that kind of issue, I think, where it's stuttering so much. Didn't do it last night. Right, we don't look like we're coming in on... My God, I'll take over on this one. Do not look like we're level. Gonna take over. Yeah, we are not. It's interesting.
1,000.
Gonna go for maximum brake. Here we go.
$500.
Jesus. Whoa, we are far too high. What's happened?
Tank rate. Pull up.
Going around. We are way too high. Okay, going back in.
Tower Cyprus 464 is going missed.
No saving that.
05 Cyprus 464. Approach Cyprus 464 is missed approach at Lima Golf Sierra Kilo.
Cyprus 464, you are 2 miles south. Climb and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect NDB DME runway 19er approach via Sierra Kilo Papa transition. Cleared to
Okay, so we'll try again.
Climb and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect NDB DME runway 19er approach via Sierra Kilo Papa transition. Cleared to Sierra Kilo Papa Cyprus 464.
So we'll slowly climb at 4,000. Just see where we go. Ah, we're on heading now. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to try again. Coming in a little too high there. Yeah, wasn't really gonna save that at all in any way. So I'm just curious now about our route here, because it looks like hopefully we're not going to enter this hold here. I'm hoping we just go straight round for another try. That's my thinking anyway. Cool. Appreciate that. Thank you, Flying Shamrock. Thanks for helping that out. Helping me out on that one. Thank you. So we are going to go in and try again. Not enter the hold. Very interesting. It's a good way to end the first stream here. So what we'll do is we'll cancel that replay. Delete that. And we'll get ready to do the next one. No need to be sorry. Just the aircraft came in far too high. Once I get sight of the Pappies, that's all I focus on. Alfet there saying go around. Yep. Everyone's got the idea. Go around, go around. Everyone's saying, think it's too high. Yeah, it's way too high. Good knowledge, people. So we're going to try one more time. So second attempt, hopefully, fingers crossed this time. Auto brake still on medium. In the last 500 feet, look to the end of the runway, okay?
Cyprus 464 descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, Cyprus 464.
Plonk the effing plane down, says Bruce. Trying. Trying to. So flaps 1, just to get them started.
2,500.
Cyprus 464 descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Keep speed not above 185 knots.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Keep speed not above 185 knots, Cyprus 464.
Very funny. You might need a life jacket, let alone
2,500.
Cyprus 464, you are 6 miles northeast of Lima Golf, Sierra Kilo. Contact tower on 123.
Alright, here we go again.
Tower on 123.25.
Landing
Cyprus 464.
recorder goes on. Let's go back into full screen.
Tower Cyprus 4647 miles northeast, inbound NDB DME runway 19er approach.
Cyprus 464 tower. Altimeter 29er, 4 wind 015 at 12. Cleared NDB DME runway 19er approach.
Cleared NDB DME runway 19er approach, Cyprus 464.
Ground Ryanair 9er, 42 hotel, requesting the end of pushback.
Ryanair bastard.
Ryanair 9er, 42
Getting some
hotel,
pushback.
request to end pushback received.
Caitlin, hello to you. Joining during a very eventful
Ground
landing.
Ryanair 9er, 42 hotel, ready for taxi.
Right, here we go again. Approach mode goes on.
Ryanair 9er, 42 hotel taxi to and hold short of runway
Go for flaps 2.
taxiway hotel Alpha Tree. Contact tower on 123.2.
I'm going to bring that speed all the way back. Let's go 160. Wayne says I was watching the British Touring Car Championships as well. Right, let's see if we can get this puppy down the second time of asking. Because I'd like to go and get some lunch. So I don't particularly want to be going around again. Getting giddy. You spin me right round. Unbelievable. Right, here we go again.
Tower Ryanair Niner, 42 hotel ready for IFR departure, runway 01. Ryanair Niner, 42 hotel altimeter, 29.95, wind 015.
Keep the arms down, looks count. I was literally stretching. I was stretching like this. But thanks, Bruce. Right, gear down.
Takeoff runway 01, Ryanair Niner, 42 hotel.
Speed's coming back immediately. Yeah.
Cyprus 464, wind 015 at 12. Cleared to land runway 19er.
Well, I can tell you now, we are not going to be lining up
Clear
again.
to land runway 19er Cyprus 464.
Okay, gonna take over. Oh no. Okay. Right, here we go again. Just push that nose down. Let's get some height taken out of this. It's better.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Whoa.
Ryanair Niner, 42 hotel contact Athens Center on 135.875. Good day.
Ryanair just choosing to do what it wants to.
500.
135.875 for Ryanair Niner, 42 hotel.
Fifty, 40, 20, retard.
Fucking hell. Right, we're down. Jesus wept. All the brakes on. Jesus wept.
Cyprus 464 exit runway when able.
Christ. Oh, that was hairy. I'm not expecting that to be a soft landing at all. Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's have a look. Let's just spin the aircraft round.
Cyprus 464 contact ground.
Yeah, Jesus. Well, that was quite sad. Don't expect it to be butter.
123.25 Cyprus 464.
Come on. Come on. Come on, 320, you got this. Definitely need some practice with a 320. Oh. A little bit of overshoot there. Okay, let's get our gate ready.
Let's have a look.
Okay, so we're down. Welcome to Skiathos. I dread to think what that was. Let's just pause for a second. Was it? Oh boy. I think it was a case of just literally get it on the ground. My goodness me. Wow, there's plenty of practice still needed. Goodness me.
Thank you for flying Ryanair. Last year,
Yeah, of
over
course it was.
90% of our flights arrived on time. We hope you enjoyed yours, and we look forward to welcoming you on board again soon. Ryanair. Low fares, made simple.
Yeah, of course it was. Wait, are we here? I don't think this is us here, is it? Didn't think it was. Yeah, we're on the next one, not this one.
Tower with Air Malta Tree, 22 Tree, 8 miles, northeast inbound NDB DME runway 19er approach. With Air Malta Tree.
There you go, Alpha 2, that's us.
Altimeter 29er, 4 wind 015 at 12. Cleared NDB DME runway 19er approach. With Air Malta Tree, 22 Tree, wind 015 at 12. Cleared to land runway 19er. Cleared to land runway 19er with Air Malta Tree, 22 Tree.
Damn, it'll do. Alright. We're not going to cut the engines just yet. Let's end the flight so it doesn't pick it up on thingy. Wow. Okay, here we go then. Here's the landing. There you go. Yeah, that was not fun. It was literally a case of get that plane down as quickly as you can. Minus, and it's now the hardest one I've ever done on stream, is minus 711 feet per minute. That was not cool.
Thank you for flying Ryanair. Last year, over 90% of our flights arrived on time. We hope you enjoyed yours, and we look forward to welcoming you on board again soon. Ryanair. Low fares, made simple.
I did not think it was that bad. Not for a 7, mind you. Maybe the auto throttle, because it said that we came in at about 160 knots, which doesn't sit right with me. But yeah, should we see it? should we see the monstrosity? Here we go. Right, going to do the usual. Going to take myself off the screen while we do this. Let's get to the good bit. What are you saying? Can I see from the cockpit first? Alright, let's look from the cockpit first. We'll get to the part where we do land. Here we go.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Think rate.
40,
Too
30,
low, terrain.
10, 5.
So make of that what you will. Yeah, 400 to 500 sounds a bit more like it than 700. Here we go then. So after the landing, folks, I will be disappearing. Thank you so much for watching this morning's stream. We'll be back later on tonight, or later on this afternoon, for the A320 Neo flight to Kangaroo Ballsack from Copenhagen. So take care, everybody. Have a good afternoon, and I'll see you later on.
I'm so cold. Yeah, my heart's sinking like a storm. Cold. I'm so cold. Yeah, my heart's sinking like a storm. so cold. Yeah, my heart is sinking like a